Gemini, this is going to be your quantum frequency reading for the rest of January into early February, and or whenever this reading resonates with you. Leave a comment below if this resonates. Like, share, follow across all social media platforms. Website link below if you want to holler for a one-on-one reading. Spirit to live a light. Without further ado, quantum frequency vibes for Gemini when they come across this reading. This reading is essentially intended for finding and seeing where you're tuned into frequentially, to make up a word, frequency wise, in regards to what are you manifesting and what are you seeing in your life. What's the life and reality that you're waking up and walking into every day? Chances are, if you're tired and grumpy in the morning like most people, then it means that you're on autopilot. And when you're on autopilot, that's usually because you're in survival mode and you're not creating, right? So first and foremost, you want to flip that switch into thrival mode, Gemini, and you want to start creating and start picking and choosing your feelings and your responses, as opposed to reacting with fear and negativity or resentment, bitterness. All these things, all these negative emotions kind of lower your spiritual stock, right? And essentially lower your environment's value in your eyes, right? So let's see what Spirit has to say about that. But that's kind of what this reading is intended for, making us aware of. Gemini. Okay, you could be feeling a lot of bitterness or resentment. You could be feeling like there's a lot of injustice in your life. That bitterness can be traded for gratitude. That resentment can be, traded for joy and thankfulness, and quite literally counting your blessings daily. I saw a post the other day that said that if you just recall 3 things that you're grateful for in your day over a span of 21 days, then you're literally rewiring your brain to be happier. So something to think about. But again, that's the kind of work that we're talking about right now, at least on this channel, is rewiring our emotions and our thoughts, and so as to kind of invest in ourselves and give us like this upward mobility in our spiritual currency, and our ability to kind of live the life of our dreams, essentially, Gemini. If not, then why bother, right? As the late great Jay-Z once said, although he's not passed away. So anyway, just being silly. 3 of Pentacles. This is, I've heard this read as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, divine masculine, divine feminine, spirit. Could be infant, child, vulnerable self, pure essence, whatever you want to call it, the Holy Trinity. Could be quite literally working with a third party on quality over quantity, building something over a long time period, duration of time. This is Mars and Capricorn energy. 3 is about creativity. Pentacles is about stability. Could be resources, finances, building blocks. Okay. So, whatever it is, it could be in line and in tune with spirit, a higher power, a higher calling, destiny, fate, God-given gifts, talents, and abilities where you're naturally kind of plugged into and fit quite rightly. Maybe you're a puzzle piece to a duo that turns that duo into a trio, and you're able to kind of work in this very harmonic way. Gemini, or it could just be aligning the inner elements in a more harmonious way. Let's see. You could interpret it as the root chakra or some sort of grounding chakra, grounding meditation. That earth, the coins are earth energy, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So keep that in mind, Gemini. Yeah, because right now there's a lot of confusion, a lot of wishy-washiness. So you kind of want to be, I know this sounds really kind of like odd to say, but like an aquifer, like if you remember in those old science books in school, or like geography class books. I think the aquifers are like the water reservoirs underground. And so a lot to do and a lot to say about water energy and grounding energy. Grounding your energy so as to be able to feel your emotions and know where those energies are, right? Because your emotions could be your superpower, Gemini. But you got to tap into them. Your emotions are bonding, healing, sustaining, vitality-based energies. They keep you coming back for more, essentially, in regards to relationships or memories, right? Cups and water is past energies, and a lot of the groundingness that we speak of in regards to like therapy or kind of like self-help talk speaks to the power of now, a la Eckhart Tolle, and essentially, not to put it in a crass way, but for lack of a better way of putting it, kind of like getting over, or I should say, kind of taking back your power from, emotional traumas or anything that you might be playing in your head or harboring that is keeping you from your ultimate happiness, Gemini. So that's what I'm getting in regards to the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what we got. Gemini. Okay, Seven of Rods. This is like standing up for yourself, fighting for your beliefs, fighting for your right to kind of be successful, be in an abundant mode, a thrival mode. The images of a fist and a wand kind of protecting a heart. So now we're talking about our heart chakra centers and channels, not unlike the water emotion that I was speaking to earlier. Let's see. Yeah, it's taking proactive action, so as to literally kind of like step up for yourself, showing up for yourself, because you got a lot worth fighting for, Gemini, and it doesn't, have to be literal fighting. It could be just really, taking momentous action steps and making progress and putting energy towards the next step. Spirit of love and light. Yeah, because the wands are the spark. They're the incentive. They're the action cards. Seven is the spirit. All numbers are spiritual, but it's kind of the intuitive soul force spirit number. So quite literally, taking action towards your heart's desire, towards your soul's urge, essentially, Gemini. So listening and following to your heart. To your heart's content and following your heart's direction is what I'm getting with that. The rods or the fire energy is the action. The water energy in the tarot is that which forms a bond to keep us coming back for more. And you, Gemini, the air sign energy is that which kind of articulates thought, logic, reason, understands. And then the earth energy, a la the Three of Pentacles, is that which kind of manifests and brings down to reality. So there could be something going on with, whoever's watching this, where for whatever reason, I got that image of that aquifer where the water and earth energy, the emotions are in regards to the past, and the earth energy are in regards to the present. For whatever reason, why that aquifer analogy popped in my mind, but whatever it is, it's telling me that there's something to do with those two centers, those two elements, the water and the earth energy. for all intents and purposes, from what I hear, all therapy or self-help is essentially leads to, okay, this, that, and the third happened in the past, all the emotional processing with that water energy. What are you going to do about it now, right? In the present, the pentacle grounded energy. So, a lot of kind of the information that I've been consuming on YouTube, not to beat a dead horse, I've probably said this in readings before, but Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about kind of retraining your mind and your body, in its emotional responses. Gemini. So I think that's what the kind of aquifer metaphor could be kind of understood as in practical terms. So look up Dr. Joe Dispenza on YouTube. Being present and grounded here and now, so as to create space for reprogramming emotional responses, which, left unchecked, will kind of just, be set in to do the reacting for you. Essentially, if they go kind of unchecked. For instance, my significant other asked me to help with groceries earlier when I was in the middle of, about to start doing tarot. My kind of default feelings or responses is to kind of be a little bit, resentful and bitter because I'm being asked to do something out of the usual, like at the worst time. But this kind of mindfulness that I'm talking about, has it so in that moment, I'm empowered to choose gratitude and peace instead of resentment and anger, or at least, in the very least, to notice the emotions that are kind of rousing up in myself, being riled up in myself in that moment. Spirit, love, and light, highest possible messages for Gemini. Okay, star card, healing energy. So yeah, this is everything that we're talking about, that aquifer energy, right? You got that water down there below. Healing energy, hopeful energy, okay? A future-oriented mindset, hopes and dreams, writing down your goals and aspirations to be able to practically, concretely work towards all of that Three of Pentacles from earlier, Gemini. So very cool, very cool. Aquarius. That's the Aquarius card, aquifer, right? Fixed card energy. So it all kind of makes sense now, Gemini. Yeah, the star card is the wishes fulfilled card. So you get your wish fulfilled essentially, or anyone that encounters the star card gets their wish fulfilled essentially. After they've done the emotional healing and processing, Gemini. I know that sounds kind of like, however it sounds, but that's essentially what the deal is, at least as far as spirit is concerned. Spirit, love, and light, highest possible messages for Gemini. Okay, Emperor energy. So yeah, once you do that healing and you get that star card reward energy, right? Star card is like a gift. Uranus, surprise energy, reward energy. After doing the work, after doing the healing, then you will be empowered with that Emperor energy. Firmly fixed, grounded, rooted. The Emperor has mastered all the energies of the court cards. All the kings, from fire to water to air and to earth. So self-mastery is essentially what we're talking about. Let's get one more card to close out. Gemini, Spirit, 11, light, highest possible messages for Gemini. Okay, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could be some reactionary energy in regards to being out of work. Something not growing in as you would have intended it to. I could read that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse as the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Eights are new beginnings. So good news is that no matter which way you turn them, abundance and or new beginnings are in store. It could just be a matter of perception, right? Seeing your situation as a limited circumstances versus seeing any extra time on your hands as a kind of fertile time and place for co-creating with the universe, your highest life, your best possible life, Gemini. So that's what I got for you. If this reading resonated, feel free to leave a comment, like, share, follow across all social media platforms, and holler for a reading. Website link below. Peace.